Welcome back to another episode of Is This Thing Real or Is It Not Real? I'm working on the title. I'm not sure if that one's going to get accepted by corporate, but we'll move forward with it for now. You could not convince me this right-wing Gen Z streaming service is a real thing. I found this on Twitter, and I'm going to read from this article I found to talk about something that blows my mind. Explosions coming out of my head. I originally saw this tweet that said Gen Z Republicans have their own streaming service now. And apparently, according to this article, the streaming service is called Today is America, which as much as I think about it, I can't figure out what that means. And it calls itself a network of 200 plus social media creators that is dedicated to the fight against the left-wing narrative dominating our media. Because if there's anything that all the news outlets are saying is that we have to have the Green New Deal and Medicare for all. That's all they keep telling us. They just keep telling us that we need to stop all the wars we're in and stop spending all of our country's budget on killing innocent civilians in other countries with drones. That is definitely the narrative that they're spreading to Joey Biden over in the White House. Obviously, that's a joke. They obviously think that left-wing narrative is the same as neoliberalism, but that's not really the argument I'm going to get into in today's video. So they think, obviously, that their views are being suppressed by the algorithms online, which is quite the opposite. It seems like every day you have another young male teenager go down the alt-right pipeline of Ben Shapiro and frickin' what's his name? Stephen Colbert. No, Stephen Crowder. Apparently, Today is America is launching a new slate of original shows, but there's no information available on any of them. Once again, making it very hard to believe any of this is real. This is an article I'm reading, by the way, on themarysue.com by Vivian Kane. I will link that article down below. Now, the thing about these shows is that every single promotional picture for them so far looks like a parody from some TV show making fun of Republican Gen Zers. But according to real life, it's not a parody, and these are real. So let's just jump into them and look at each one. The first one is called Firefight, hosted by Gunnar Thordarson. Who's Gunnar Thordarson? Okay, that's an interesting picture. 50,000 followers. He's got a wife. Does he have a kid? Looks like a pretty normal family. Oh, America needs American values. Our nation cannot continue this path. We cannot allow the radical left to continue to kill our values. What does hashtag MAGS mean? Make America great soon? Ah, he's a Turning Point USA ambassador. Next up, we have Cup of Joe. I guess his name is probably Joe. That's a good title. This is the kid who shows up to school every day with a briefcase. Politically right, not correct. So wait, the first time I read this title, I read it as like, I'm politically right, like politically right wing, but I'm not correct, which is true. He's not correct. What he meant to say was politically right, not politically correct, but it didn't come out the right way. Next up is this show called American Mavericks by two guys who decided to show up to the 8th grade dance, Lance Johnston and Dom Fernando. There's no way that those aren't SNL characters. These posters literally look like they're made by a graphic designer on some TV show making fun of these kind of people. Let me see if I can find these guys. Lance Johnston?
Friendly reminder that if you're white, your ancestors abused, raped, and ate my ancestors.
This is a friendly reminder. If you're black, my ancestors fought and died in a civil war to free your ancestors.
Oh no, that's not good. He thinks he can say something like that and then walk out of the house wearing something like this. Morgan's Minute. Things to know in a minute or less. The Photoshop cutout is awful. I already know what she sounds like just by looking at this picture. Next up, Going Through It with Galen and Joey. All of these posters are just bad photoshopped outlines of people over some random background with like some free font they found. What's Your Point with Kaylee Campbell? Literally the same thing. This one is something. Basic Facts Matter with Xavier DeRusso.
The Black Lives Matter movement opposes every single principle of the civil rights movement, all the way down to the purpose and psychology of being peaceful.
It's interesting. I'm not going to make a comment on that. Free backup for Xavier. Main account keeps getting banned. I wonder why. So apparently you can get 300 views on every TikTok you put out, and you can get a show for it. Where's my show? I want a cool show. I mean, I'm sure it's not a cool show, but I want a cool show. Oh no. Lean Right with Blake Cresses. Why? They don't even act like their stances are normal. They're like, no, this is specifically a show for people who are alt-right and will lean as far to the right as they can for any belief and won't stand for anything on their own. If you disagree with anything that we believe, no. This is a show only for people that believe in right-wing stuff. The same vibes here. Teen Roast with Chris Del Chris, Curbs Lurb, Caden Aiden, Chad, Carpiss Bunsen, Cramey Harb, Cobb Salad, and Colton Burpo, Cole GP, Cool Shirt Man. Oh yeah, I guess these are all Vine people. It's Big Nick. Or sorry, Mlurp. It's funny that the only other person I recognize on this whole poster is Curtis Lepore, which goes to show, you know, what kind of show this is. The chief of staff at Today's America, his name is Ben Luigi. Hold on. Oh, and Gunnar Thorderson is the VP. Can I find the website for Today's America? Here we go. Interesting. So you can't click on any of these. Let's go to the shop. Ooh, a DeSantis 2024. So have they just picked their political candidate of choice? Make America Florida is the slogan. I think that's the last thing anyone outside of Florida would want to do, including a lot of people in Florida. Why would you just want a shirt that says conservative? This is so ugly. Is this supposed to be like a Lego hat, but it says MAGA instead? Wow, cool. Oh, an Astro World hoodie that says Today is America. What do you want, Kat? Come sit. Come on. There you go. Unapologetically conservative. Baby lives matter. Interesting. What does this say? Woca-Cola. Man, if there's anything that these people do, it's make just really, really ugly clothing. Chapters. What's that? What are chapters? Today is America chapters are groups of freedom-loving activists who work together to educate their peers about the importance of fighting for freedom, fighting against big tech, and fighting against the dominating left-wing narrative. Okay. Join a chapter. Oh, just have to submit an application. Sub-brands. Republican Hype House, The Republican Girls, Today in America, Firefight, and Basic Facts Matter. Okay, can't find the TikTok. The YouTube's got 800 subscribers. What is this? Whoa, it's a bunch of TikToks. This is like that episode of Timmy Turner where he's going through the TV channels, and it's got a lot of dislikes.
Hey guys, I'm Ben Luigi. I'm the CEA with Today's America, and today I'm with
Dude, his name is Ben Luigi.
Gunnar Thorderson. We're gonna be talking about.
No, these aren't real people.
I'm glad to be here.
And we can't afford a tripod, so we had to sit the camera down on a coffee table that we found in this conference room. We also decided to put a window behind us so the backlight would go. The camera is on a tilt somehow, and we don't have a microphone either, so we're just using the camera audio.
I was posting a lot of stuff about how we're losing Gen Z.
Yeah, I really get that. So as Ben Luigi, even though the title right here says featuring Ben Langlo, and if you go to his name here, it says his @ is @LangLuigi. So if this is his real name, then his handle isn't even his name at all. So who is this? Comments are turned off. Okay. Today's America is live. How many chatters did it get? Oh. Okay. So they went live for over an hour and there are 3 comments, 2 of them by the same person. I really hope Trump wins. And who is this guy? I'll start Instagram Live. I've got my Barstool sticker, my Tucker Carlson sticker, my other Barstool sticker, my plaid tie that I found in my dad's closet, and I decided to wear a bandana while wearing a suit at the same time. And this is the guy who runs the Cup of Joe one as well. Look at this Instagram post. Economics. Has the Biden administration heard of them?
Someone say so many wrong things, one after the other, consecutively in a row.
I was so confused. I was like, is that his voice? But then it wasn't lined up, so he's just really bad at lip syncing. That was someone else. What does Morgan have to say? That's really loud, and I don't want to get copyright strike. So are they actually like doing anything? Like, do they talk about policy or like what solutions they have for stuff, or are the shows going to be complaining about the things Biden's doing that they disagree with, and then like that's it, you know? Because I'd want them to like give me something, you know, be like, here's the issue, here's what we want to do to solve it. But instead I hear bad, 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 and then I'm like, what do you want to do? What's your take on it? I like this thumbnail though, Biden just hamming down on the scene. Anyways, that's my deep dive on Today's America. Apparently rolling out a whole slew of new TV shows aimed at Gen Z conservatives. And so far it seems like they're not making much of an impact. I don't really know what the plan is, and I have a feeling it's never gonna actually happen. But hey, there we are. Bye.